Hi everyone, my name is Charlie and welcome to Clanfolk, a new Let's Play I'm starting on this channel. This is a game solely focused on survival and managing your own village with little people. The setting is Scotland in the, how would you say, like the medieval times? So you have this, this a bit of historical feature going on, which is one of the main draws and aesthetics of this game. But what I'm going to do, I'm going to be walking you through this game and just, casually having fun and playing it and let you know how it is. It is currently in early access on Steam, and I think it was released now in the summer of July. I think June, so it's pretty early, but they are the people who are making this game, they are updating it as it goes. So it has added a lot of new features that I have not personally played with yet. I did play this game, I think maybe August, September, and then I stopped playing it for a while because there was not much else you could do because you finish it at some point. But they've added some new things that I wanted to experience along with you guys. So let's just create a new game. So this is the world settings. It allows you that there's tons of different kind of worlds that you can create. There's also different kind of I don't know what you call it. But there's different aspects that you have lakes, which you can get water from, and your little Highlanders can drink from. Peat box is new to me, so I have not played with that yet. I don't really know what that does. Don't even know what it actually translates to. So we'll figure that out. Mountains generate gold, and it used to generate iron, but I'm not sure now. We'll see when we start playing it. Forests, obviously trees. Grassland has more than grass and hay. I think it has oats and there was one more thing I forgot. We'll see. I'll recognize the name when I see it. Wildlife. I think the only wildlife they have at the moment is bunnies and foxes. But so this is like we have 3 points here. So this one just tells us that this is as many points that we have to mess around with. I could, lower the lakes, and then that gives us more points. But I usually don't do that. I usually do increase a little bit of lakes, mountains, and wildlife, because grass and forest is regenerable, so you can plant and grow more of it. But lakes, you can't get more of, and mountains you can't get more of. So I usually do that, and then just do that with seed, and we get a random world. And now it's going to start terraforming it. This game, when it comes to the the graphic of it, it has a very similar vibe to Prison Architect. It's like, no, I was going to say it's like a mixture of Prison Architect and Minecraft, but it's not really, because Minecraft is so much more. Well, this is not Minecraft, but it has this very blocky type of it, but it also has a lot of similar elements to Prison Architect. So if you are a fan of Prison Architect, I think this is a game you're going to enjoy. But this is our world where we start, and these areas, these are like grass area. I think these are new. That might be the peat box, but we'll see because we can't zoom in at this moment in time. These are the mountains. And we've got a few lakes going around the place. But we're going to build a clan. Now, there are different kind of pre-made clans you can start, and they all have different difficulty level. First start is recommended for new players, and then once you play through and survived your first winter, the custom one is going to get unlocked. Since I've already played this game before, I've already managed to survive my first winter and even my second winter. So I haven't unlocked that one. But we're going to go with fresh start for you guys, just so you get the gesture of it. Now, this is what we start with. We have our grandparents, we have a set of parents, and then we have 3 kids. I'm not really keen on having babies in the early stages because they don't help out with work, but they do consume food and resources, so they're not that great, but it is what it is, and I'm going to keep it for now because it is going to grow. All of these, they do age in time. We could also choose our clan colors. There's tons of it, and I think they also added more clan colors since I last played it. And each clan color has a family saying. Some are quite more fun, like this one. Touch not this cat without a glove. That's a bit funny, but then we have a shine, not burn. Mackenzie. Not really sure which I'm going to choose. What feels fitting? Well, there's too many now. To Sancho, I trust Boyd. We have been. If courage never behind, learn to suffer. That's perfect because they're going to probably suffer quite a bit in the start. We also have a little bit of money. If you do a custom one, you get more money and you can choose what animals you want to start with. But this is like the basic and setup that you do start with. So we have a rooster and 2 hens. They will start reproducing if we build a shelter for them. So that is the goal for this episode. We're going to build a shelter for these animals. We also have a little bit of a dried food to start with. So we're going to start like that. And before I do anything else, I'm going to save because I have experienced before games crashing, and when you got somewhere, it's just it's not very nice. Right, okay. So now that's done. So we have saved at least our starting setup. So if the game crashes, which I hope it's not, going to do, we are good to go. We can see our first little fox here. And also when I mark that, you can see where the fox is like heading. So it's heading down to this area. Now, we're not going to be hunting foxes this episode because we require a bow and arrow, and we don't have that yet. Also, we need a butcher block, which we don't have either. So, this is our starting area. We have a few berries. We have a bit of grass. We have trees. We are in close proximity to water, so that's good. In this little area here, there are a few icons. The red ones is for urgent. They need somewhere to sleep, they need somewhere to drink, and they need somewhere to wash. Those are pretty easy to solve in the early stages because we only have unlocked sleep zones, which is basically just a dedicated zone to sleep on the ground. It's not anything else. And we need 7 of them because there are 7 little people. They all need their own little sleeping areas. Now that's good. We got a drinking zone. Which is we're just going to pop down in the water here, and then we've got the wash zone. There's a little symbol beneath the wash zone that says cold stops, which means during the winter these wash zones are not accessible because usually the lake has frozen over. I think there is a way you can unlock a bathtub, but I'm not sure we are going to be able to do that before the winter, but we'll see. Now, this is our basic setup. They won't survive long on this, so we've got to get going. There's a few jobs that we have available at the start of it. We can gather stones, gather branches, gather berries, and pick mushrooms. Berries is what is mostly available now. And we also have a little symbol here that indicates how many days of food that we have. So the food we have, and that is actually included the dry food. Mostly. It will only last us 1 day. So that's not much at all. So we're going to gather a bit of berries. Berries, they're okay, I think, at the early stages, but they don't really keep you full. They also spoil quite quickly. I'm going to just fast forward. We're also going to gather a bit of stones. Like so. Just so they have that. As you can see, we unlocked a few things. This is our idea list. This tells us what we have unlocked, what we haven't unlocked, and what we might discover. So this one, it says that, you're about to discover water wall, but you're not quite there yet because you need 200 branches to unlock it. So, but this one We don't know what that's going to be yet, because we're going to have to build a stone sickle before we can unlock that one, or even know what it is. So this list is quite long, and it goes all the way. So, but we got a work zone. I think this is where we are able to build our first tool. So I think they're going to... Right now they're just collecting... Oh yeah, this little Janet is working on the work zone. So as I said, we are going to focus on, first of all, build a shelter for our little animals, because they won't reproduce otherwise, and they won't lay eggs. Hence, we'll lay eggs quite quickly once you get them comfortable enough. But they need a shelter. They won't reproduce otherwise. Sheep is the other animal. They will reproduce without shelter, but they don't like. But they need a shelter for the winter to survive. Okay, so now we created 2 stone sickles, which means we can clear grass. Like so, we're also going to clear a bit of reed, because they give you straw automatically, which unlocks the thresher, which is something that we need to have. I'm not sure if I should I just make another stone sickle? There's a little cogwheel here that says that I can make an auto supply, like of 2, for example. So because the tools are going to break over time, so as soon as the tool breaks, they will automatically go and build a new one, which is quite handy. So you don't have to remember all of it. And this is that auto supply is something we can set up on all different kind of things. I think what I'm going to do, I'm going to actually build a branch pile just for my little branches, because they're quite all over the place. But now we have unlocked the thresher. This one allows us to create more straw, and straw is an ingredient that is very important in the early stages. We're going to gather a bit more berries, because I think we need to be able to unlock the serving basket. Okay, now we have the eel trap. This is also one of the early survival things that you build. Oh, we got the serving basket as well. I think that is on objects, and then we have storage. So they will put all the berries in there as well. We're going to need to make a bit more straws. As I said, straws is a very important thing in the early, like all the time. So gotta keep a good supply of straws all the time. Now we have unlocked the cooking fire. I think I'm going to put it up here. This one will spit fire, so once they build that one, they are going to what do you say? It's going to actually, I'm going to just... Okay, so we got an auto supply. Now they're going to catch eels, and we're going to have a cooking eel, so we're going to put that on auto as well. I completely forgot I was saying. This is going to spit fire. So as soon as we built that one, we got unlocked the flammable blocker under stockpiles. This one we're going to mark like so, which prevents the little clanfolks to place anything flammable. For example, straw is very, very flammable, and it should not be placed in proximity to those kind of things. I do want to wonder, do we have any more storage things? I don't think so. We do need hay, so we're going to just do that a little bit. And I think if we hover over, as you see here, no, these ones are not hay, they're flax sheaf. That's the other thing we can find. And the next one is oats, like these little yellow ones, and those are flax sheaf there. These little like light pink one. Then we have this thistle patch. This one is new because I haven't played with that one yet, but I think we can create, because when I looked at the ideas before I started recording, I think this is used for herbal remedies. So I think they've added some kind of medicine into the game. So that's a good. Okay, so now it's time off. So there's not really that much they can do. Ooh, we got a stone hoe. That's quite important. Let's just make sure we get that going. As you see, they are getting a little like symbol above this one. This just says that they're neglected because they want shelter. They want somewhere to sleep. So that's what that is. We got a meat rack now as well, which we're going to place there just so we can keep our eels off the ground, because I think they do spoil quicker if we do place them on the ground. Slimy and stinky, but plentiful outside of winter. So you can catch a lot of this. Also says here, we need to keep it dry because the quality will disappear otherwise. We're going to speed things up. I can also show you that we're currently in summer season. This game is also, we're going to go through all 4 of seasons. All 4 of them. Firstly, we're just going to arrange poop holes because they need to poop. And each season contains 10 days. So now on day 2. So it goes quite quickly, but it also goes quicker than you might imagine before we are at winter. So there's a lot of things to do before we can start sort of relax. I think they also say that if you just survive the first winter, you're pretty good to go. Because it's just that first winter for your Clanfolk is pretty critical. But if we just survive that one, it's going to be okay. I'm just going to see if there are any branches. I think I built an axe. Oh no, they're working on building an axe. We just need more branches. And they're working to collecting clay. Clay is also something that I prefer to use at the early stages as well, when you start building houses. We're also going to need a sleeping mat to place that one down, because otherwise we won't be able to build the animal straw bed. Okay, so now we can actually chop down bushes, so because we have an axe. So I'm going to do that. Not all of it, but just like the bushes that is surrounding the camp. I think I'm going to go gather berries from the ones I can. That is in close by. I don't like to collect all of the berries in one go, because they do spoil quickly. So if we just collect a little bit all the time, I think it's going to be fine. Now we have a butcher block, but I'm not going to build that one just yet because we don't need it at this point in time. So I think that's fine. What kind of storage do we have? We have a clay bin, which I want to place. We also have a stone pile. We got a log pile. We got a rock heap because we have these big rocks. We've got a straw pile, which I want to place. Tool rack. Haystack. I think that's all of it. That's a butcher block. We also got clothes stone, but we're going to maybe have to make clothes pretty soon, but not yet. Okay, so I think what I'm going to do, I'm going to make an area for where I can build the first little shelter for my hens. I think I'm going to go with just this area. We are going to be having to build a bit more, collect a bit more clay, also make a bit more straws. Wait. Well, oh wait, maybe I just place those a bit quicker. Bug iron crusher. That is new as well. I don't recognize that one. Charcoal shin. Maybe we could use that one. Maybe. Don't really know where to place it though. I'll wait a little bit. Dot wall. It takes less straw, but it still takes straw. So wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, like so. It's just a very small area. We've got a bunny going around. Firstly, where do I want the... I think I want the door there. I do want a critter door. I'm not really sure when we unlock that one. I'm going to make more straws because we're going to need it. Oops, we're going to need more grass as well to get this going. Okay, so now that is done. Farming, animal bed. We'll just make 3 for now because that's all we need. Doors, we have the crystal which we're going to be placing there. We're also going to roof this, but we're not there yet. We also have straw windows. How nice. Simple peat spade. Don't know what that is, but I'm going to make a flute because that means they can have a bit of fun in the evening. They're not having... Do we have eels, maybe? It could possibly be that we have it. Because I did put an auto. I think so. If we look at inventory, yeah. So we got a bit of... Also, you can also see here that we have now increased the amount of food that we have available for up to now. Okay, it was 2 days, now it's just 1 day. Well, okay. Fair enough. We technically just need the roof, which I'm just going to go for a regular hay roof. It's still working time, so they might be able to finish some of it off. Not all of it, I think, but some of it. Now it's time up, so they won't finish it at this point in time. But these are pretty happy. I'm not sure. They might... We're actually going to allow animals. This is where you can see, because we are going to be able to have guests sleep over and pay us money. But that's not yet. So I'm going to explain that a bit further when we get to it. We can also have workers, and then there's different kind of like family levels, but I just like keep it unlocked. But I think this one is going to allow animals. So this one means larger animals are allowed to walk into the side, to this shelter. Oh, rat trap. Where do I... Oh. Rats and cats is also something new, so that's not... I haven't experienced that just yet. So that's new. Thinking I need to cut a bit more grass. Also, what I'm going to do... gather berries, because there was a few berry bushes around the place. Also gather these ones. That's quite perfect, because there's a little bunny hole, rabbit hole. So once we have unlocked the snares, we can place them down and hunt bunnies. I think this... Yeah, this is done. So this is completely sheltered, and they should be pretty happy. Ooh! Hello! See? She laid an egg! She laid an egg! Perfect! This one says it's fertile, so it says it's going to become a chick, as you can see here. Have you also laid an egg? I don't think so. Yeah, they both have. So they will both grow into chickens. We can also do... If you feel like you have too many chickens, we can just demolish it, and they will just break down to a regular egg that they can eat. But I think that is good for now. We're going to just gather more hay. But I think that's enough for this episode, because we have accomplished our first mission to just build a shelter for our animals. And I think for the next episode, we are going to focus on creating a shelter for the little people, and also some kind of storage place for all the stuff, because some of these won't work. Like this one won't work if it rains, same with this one. And so I think I'm going to just hollow out this mountain a little bit and make use of that and the mountain roof. But I think this is it for now, and I hope you enjoyed this episode, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye everyone.